Good evening. Here is my video blog for Module 2, Activity 2. I tried using screencasting tools like Camtasia and Screencastify, as well as the camera software on my Windows laptop to try and make this more technologically advanced, but it didn't really work. None of them worked. So I'm going to be going a little lower tech. I'm going to be using my work laptop to illustrate some of the things that I'm talking about. The questionnaire that I made for teachers is posted under the Submission tab on the assignment page, along with a Google Forms rundown of the 9 sets of answers that I received. A more detailed reflection of the survey results is included there as well. In a nutshell, I asked some questions both about the school's approach to tech, as well as to the individual teacher's approach. Some of the individual ISTE standards that my questions got at were 1A, 1C, 1E, 2A, 2C, 2E, all of 3, and all of 4, and 5D. I also concluded that, at least at the institutions where my respondents teach, technology is seen much more as a means to an end rather than as an educational goal in and of itself, an instructional goal in and of itself. The lesson plan that I was given to analyze was given to me by a friend of mine who's a school media specialist. She's one of the people that I interviewed. Her lesson plan is here, or rather, part of it is, and it is also located under the Submission tab of the assignment. The lesson is about exploring graphic novel type texts as a means for presenting and analyzing information from text. The lesson that she gave me does not refer to specific ISTE standards, but as I noted in my reflection, that's hardly surprising, since nobody that I surveyed really uses them the way they might use, for example, Common Core standards. That is, the ISTE standards as such don't really seem to have any currency on a classroom level. I suppose that the lesson that she gave me does work with principles of, 1D, 2A if it works, 3B, since the subject matter should have been taught by the classroom teachers prior to the media specialist beginning this module, but also 3C because of the 5-panel comic strips that students are supposed to design. The first panel is supposed to be done by groups of students in collaboration, and standard 4D in using graphic novels as a medium. Again, I have to stress that the ISTE principles are almost incidental to the assignment, not that the assignment was created with the standards in mind. So the plan calls for a Promethean smartboard plus laptops and internet access for each student. Pretty standard requirements in my experience. The technology that I have access to in my own school is essentially restricted to Chromebooks with limited internet, the odd projector, and a smart board that I've never ever actually seen function properly. As you'll see, the checklist that I made is pretty sparse because of that limitation. So in the lesson plan, students use the tool storyboardthat.com, which is here. And as you can see, there are different scenes that students can choose from. Up here on the top menu, there are also listings for characters, for colors, for vehicles, for any of the other visual elements that they might need to create a comic strip. Another visual storytelling medium that's similar to Storyboard that teachers might be more familiar with is Bitmoji, which was very common on Facebook about a year ago. So with all the various options, students can really explore how each element that they choose might have specific meaning and might help them convey the meaning of their story. For example, different colors have different effects. The facial expressions on the characters that you can edit in the software. If you wanted to get more advanced, you could look at the use of rounder versus rougher shapes for a kind of synesthetic effect. a teacher could really get into the semiotics involved with visual storytelling, which is a subject of interest to me personally. So the checklist for planning my own lessons, the tech checklist, the questions that I came up with for tech use are, number one, are we using the tech for its own sake? In other words, could the assignment be done as easily without it? Or is the tech itself part of the lesson? Number two, as noted, tech will fail when you need it the most. That's why the Army still teaches us to navigate with a map and protractor, even as they issue us GPS modules. So what's our backup plan for when the tech inevitably fails at the worst possible time? Number three, how much extra teaching will be required for students to be able to use this tech? In other words, is the tool so simple that even a child with some learning challenges can use it with minimal supervision? If not, is it worth using the tech? Or should we just do it the old-fashioned way? And number five, most important, I think, what am I not seeing? What are the possible unseen pitfalls of including the tech with this assignment? For example, are my students going to spend the class period having Google Translate say curse words again, rather than use Google to do research for the assignment? So that's my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to bed now. Thanks.